Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Gavin and we're back, and today we're working on the bike again. So this time it's going to be a little bit different because we've already made a lot of progress on the bike since this whole ordeal with the not getting sick and staying at home stuff. So we've done a lot of progress with the bike, but I need to get more into it. So all that's basically left is we're tearing apart the engine today. That's the main key, but I want to show you guys where we're at, what progress I've got into, and basically what it's all done with the bike. So let's get to it. So this is where we're at with the bike. This is basically the whole build. We've done a lot here. We've got basically almost all the wiring done. We've got the new brake system set up. We've got all of our rear shocks involved. Our wiring set up here. This is a bit of a mess. So this is all of our wiring diagram, and a lot of it goes into here. So we have our anti-gravity battery in here. We have all kinds of wires. This used to be a different unit here, and so this whole box we made here so we could actually get it all set up, and everything is jammed in there, including the fuse box, a whole bunch of other stuff, starter solenoid. It was a big task, but we come up here, we follow the wires, and we come all the way around, and blah, it's all puking out the headlights. So this is kind of a mess, but we've got everything basically working. The headlight will be set up soon. So if we go around here and actually turn this sucker on, because the battery's working, our tail light is actually working. Look at that. We've got our tail light going. So if I go around here, so we've got it set up. This is the brake light. As you can see, standard brake. And then we've got our 2-turn signals as well. So I'll come forward, hit. That's on the right-hand side. Looking pretty good. Got the left-hand side working just like a charm. So, got all those set up. That's painted. We've got everything pretty much done. New handlebars, new setups, new handles. Cut this fender off a little bit so we could back it up here. All of it's looking good. New struts. She's all set up. So, the main goal today is basically get the engine done. We're just trying to get it apart because we're trying to start the rebuild process. We want to get it all apart. We're going to get it painted, get it all looking good. It's been a long task, and we're almost there. The weather's nice. It's about 50-60 degrees each day, even if it's not rain, because we have had a little bit of rain, but when it's not raining, it's freaking beautiful. I mean, I can't ask for more. I mean, wish we could be outside more often and interact with people, but we're having a good time with it. So everything's pretty much set up. We've got a lot going. We've got all of our, basically the rest of our parts over here set up. We've got our tough side seat. We've got the exhaust over here that needs basically set up once the engine's done. We've got our carburetors over here. It's a whole big process, but this is our table of junk and good stuff. This is our headlight. We'll get that installed soon once we get all the wiring figured out. Our speedometer, or our tachometer here. We've got our speedometer here. I mean, 0 miles registered right now. I mean, she has like 27,000 on the body itself, but it is a bit much, but it's going to be practically everything is freaking brand spanking new. So for this bike, it's pretty. She's going to be ready for it. So we got to get in the barn. We got to get this thing going. We've got the engine mounted up. We got to basically put it on. We've got it on 2x4s with some metal plates that we've drilled into so we can keep the engine elevated. This will allow us to get underneath it and make it a lot easier. So when we do that, it won't be as hard. We're basically just got to tear it apart. So we got to tear it out piece by piece, and we'll be there. So I'll catch you guys outside. And now we're out in the barn. So basically, we need to get the tear down going. And I mean, the only way to do that is basically to show you where we're at. So this is the beauty, the beast, the engine of the 550. So she's on our mounted, our mounted 2x4s with some basically metal plating here. We've got bolts that run through here that allow it to stay there. It's standing, that's all that matters. So, standing, stable, we're good to go. So basically, we're going to be tearing this apart piece by piece. There's a layer here. This top piece, come off, I'm going to set it down, lay it out. And then it's going to be 4 layers. This, here, here, and here. That's our 4 layers we got to get through. So, not too difficult. It's going to take a while. But basically, this whole motor, I think we're going to paint it black, because why not? The rest of the bike is pretty much black. I want to get this all painted black. Probably won't end up painting this. We probably won't end up painting that just because I like the chrome to it, but I think we're just going to paint the entire thing black. So we got our manual here. We're all set up. This, this cover, I'm not sure. I might keep that I think it'll probably be painted black. I like that. But we got to get disassembled, get it all set out, and into piece by piece. So as you can see, we're going to start out taking the top piece off here, going second, third, fourth, and fifth. Bam. So this is not too shabby, but basically we got to get into a good old tear down. So let's get to it. And what a couple of days, man. That took 2 days to get through because we had a couple of hiccups in the rebuilding process. We had to paint it, we had to shoot it, took some while to do that, but that took a few days. It was pretty good though. And we needed time for it. So what we did is we got it all painted, we got the engine all done, it's all rebuilt, and since those few days had passed, we had just figured, why not, we're just gonna build the whole thing. And we took a few days and put it all together. So now the bike has all of its parts in. We've got everything hooked up, everything's wired up, we have the exhaust on, we have the tires on, we have the carburetors on, we now have the engine inside. Everything's all tested, we're all synced, we're all ready to go. But she needs a little time to get working and running, and we just gotta get everything all tweaked out and basically make sure she's working. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.